Chisel coming out in December. We've moved, normally the last 2 years we launched 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme in February. We've gotten some feedback that we were sort of crowding the releases. So we pushed 23-minute hardcore into March. And so we'll give Hammer and Chisel December, January, and February to really breathe. There'll be other specials in there as well, but now those will get a good 3 solid months, and then hardcore will have a few months before we get to the releases in Summit at the end of July. So we feel that that pacing is going to be really good. We're probably going to do some sort of tie-in, some charitable tie-in with some military-related charity. So there's going to be a lot of momentum there. You'll learn more about it starting in January and February, with a big kickoff then March 1st. So looking forward to that. And all that in this flywheel and the constant reinvigoration of the network has really turned into something predictable and productive for all of us. I mean, look at this. This is outrageous to me. CAGR, 8-year CAGR, stands for compounded annual growth rate. And at 53% per year, that's like textbook crazy growth, right? They call that, it's sloping up into a hockey stick if you look at the comparison of 2014 at 500 million, 2015 we're forecasting over 800 million. In fact, we think we might beat that number the way things are going, which means that in 2016, the network alone should do over $1 billion in sales.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. And there's not many networks that do that with the focus of executing well in North America first and foremost. So the fact that we are growing at this rate without chasing that growth internationally, while we still get stuff nailed here, our own revolution right here has to be well executed before we can export it. And the fact that we're achieving that growth domestically it just blows my mind. And it just shows me just how special you guys are. We talk about leadership, and I think too often, I think you think I take your word for granted, maybe, like the fact that that's going to be $1 billion, and you have no, like, really, you guys should be on the stage and I should be down there applauding you, and I just can't believe what you do. It just blows me away. And it's not everybody. There are some coaches who nail it bigger, longer, there are better baseball hitters and better, faster runners and all that, but together as a collective, what you're doing, the fact that we have 385,000 coaches through the end of September, 248,000 of them active, blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. Doesn't mean we can't do better, but it blows my mind. 16,000 coaches at Summit. Of course, we think that we had about 20,000 people on that street in Nashville working out with us. I think it was, Saturday morning, because many locals came. We had simulcast it on TV, and once we started to talk about it, people started to come out, and they came and joined us, which was nice. And my dad and my uncle were trying to get water to people up and down the river. That was kind of funny to watch. Next year, we already are expecting 27,000 people registered for Summit 2016. 15,000 of them are on, 15,000 additional coaches are on the waiting list. But here's how the thing works. Many people of that 27,000 they're going to cancel their coach. They just find that it doesn't work for them or they can't get traction. Just like we saw last year, we believe that everybody on that 15,000 will be able to make it, because many of the people who are already registered, when it comes time to having to commit to the hotel and the trip and so on, a lot of those people will fall out. They'll go, yeah, not this year for us. So, any of your coaches who are still interested in signing up for Summit and want to be registered, tell them to get registered, because it's really likely that they will make it in. That's just the way that the dynamics of the business work. Of course, we've got an amazing story with Shakeology. 458,000, basically 457,000 customers and coaches on Shakeology HD through September. It's just an amazing success story of a product. This is a product that we were told would never work. People will never appreciate a dense shake like this that costs almost $5 a serving. We felt differently. I drink it every day, as you know, and that is really turning into something special. That's turning into, now this is an interesting number. Our average is 4.3 people, 4.3 months on HD. That's about the average. Now, in the industry, that is considered a grand slam. Like people can't believe that we get those numbers. But this little CEO, I can't stand that number because I don't know why anybody would cancel this thing. So I just, like, that's the number that I watch. I'm like, can we please get to 4.5? Or can we please get to 12? So that's something that I want to get to work on, and I want you to keep in mind as leaders, whether it's the Challenge Group app, or how you message yourself, or how you promote yourself, showing people that this shake is important every day and meaningful is a real thing. Whether you boost it or not, that shake as the core to what we do, helping people get healthy from the inside out, is just an important thing. And I hope we can try to get that number up, because it just doesn't feel good. I'm not trying to sell it to people as a weight loss drink. I'm not trying to sell it to people so that we can just sell a few challenge packs. I want people to drink this thing every day. But the growth has been quite amazing. This is sort of our year-over-year growth. If you see that 457,000 number right there, if you sort of compare those three dots, look at the trend at the end of each year. This is how I'm going to challenge you right now. We were at 167,000, and then it tapers off toward the end of the year. Then we have the December product launches, and you see challenge pack sales go up. Then in 2014, we're at 299,000 in leadership, and it starts to taper off. Then we launch a new product, and it spikes again. I'm challenging you and asking you that if we believe in this shake, and we believe the importance of this shake, I'm hoping we don't see that taper from 457,000. I want to see that thing keep going up, regardless of waiting for Hammer and Chisel to launch in December. What can we do? What can you do to be a leader to help people stay on that shake so that we don't get that slope down? When people need it the most, when the seasons change and it starts to get colder, and everybody's like, season changes when I get my cold, season changes when I lose a few days at work because I always get sick. This is when you're supposed to drink the shake, man. That's what it's for. Drink it more. So right now, reinvigorate your creativity, your energy around this to help people stay healthy with this. If they're thinking that, well, I'm not going to worry about my health and fitness through the end of the year, I'll start at January 1st, that's okay, but don't give back all of the gains that you made in the last 4.3 months. And stay on the shake right now. So I want you to think about that. Think about what you can do to invigorate your teams and remind them that this revolution is difficult, but we want to try to compel people to stay in their game. We want to try to finish the year strong. As you know, we've got this calendar that the PDF that we put up from the Monday call. How did that work, by the way? Did you like the little live feed Facebook thing? Yeah. That was sort of fun. All right, again, this is a little